Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Jaguars are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Falcons, who will need to solve that secondary.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This one fielded at the 5. Able to slither by. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On second down, Freeman. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Now they send a man in motion right. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's gone. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw, Goff. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He got 29 yards that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. counter. Devontae Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. He'll look to throw. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run here with Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To run with Freeman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And the former Florida Gator, Sturgis, gets it to go. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they recover the fumble, but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now Dion Lewis to return. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On first down, gone. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Off play action. Here's Goff. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To the air again. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Powering his way forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And here now come the Falcons. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Freeman again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 16. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They begin with a run by Fournette. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Left, 120.
Halfback sent in motion. To throw on 2nd down is gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. In motion is Coates. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Fournette, a first down carry. Spinning past him. Oh, now he bowls him over. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's Goff. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll toss it to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays outside.
We've seen them shut down running games already this year. They're at it again. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go.
Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On third down, it's Freeman. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. Give him 14 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And the former Florida Gator, Sturgis, gets it to go. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Jaguars getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet near the 34-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Fournette on the counter. And an alley to run. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. From the 50, it's Goff. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Lee's got it over the middle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion left. The pitch to Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And it is good. He splits the